Crank up your stereos and let the party begin. It's the Dave and Shawn Show. Sponsored by TopTalentBooking.com. And here's your host, Dave and Shawn.
Welcome to the Dave and Shawn Show. What it do? Yes, guys. Yes, guys, we are back. We do have a special guest here. Before we get to her, we're happy to be back. We took a little time off because Shawn had to get his makeup tips on. Your wife's still giving you makeup tips? I'm just curious. I just wanted to ask about that.
Well, I mean, it's been a lot less lately, but there's just been a lot of stuff going on, but they're starting to pick back up again.
Okay, are you still grooming your chest? Is she still showing you how to do that? Or?
Well, you know, I have this one little patch of hair that's all that's left.
You have, less chest hair than I do.
I mean, that's good that...
Well, it's kind of interesting.
It's good if you like fake stuff, I guess.
Well, he does have a few fake stuff there. I mean, he likes to go like this a lot. You know? I mean, I had to.
You don't even have nipples. It's just like a Ken doll, flat.
That's not even real. It was flat.
Gosh.
All right, guys, you can find us on Facebook at facebook.com/Dave and Shawn 2019 in the Twitter universe at the Dave and Shawn Show Rocks. And we want to say a big thanks to our sponsor, The Tree. No, I'm kidding. Top Talent Booking. You can find Top Talent Booking at toptalentbooking.com on Facebook. This company that is sponsoring us, they have got everything you need. It's like a smorgasbord. And I see that. It's like a smorgasbord of entertainment, everything you need and stuff like that for your next event, DJs, photographers, you name it. Go to toptalentbooking.com, our fabulous kick-ass sponsor. Again, welcome to the show. We have a very special guest. I'm very excited to have her here. Her name is Joy. And what was your last name again?
Brooker. My last name is Brooker.
I like how she says that with the R, like, the Brooker.
If you cannot roll the R, a normal one will do.
Like, the Brooker.
Dave.
The Brooker.
Yes.
The Brooker.
I told Dave my first name, and he was like, "Boy, is it toy? Koi pond?"
I thought it was Roy. I'm sorry. I get it so confused.
I've been told I favor Roy Rogers, so it's fine.
First of all, Joy, thank you so much for taking the time. It is so awesome to have you here. I literally have been a fan. I've watched you. This lady here is like literally multi-talented. You're a comedian, which I think you are hilarious.
Thanks.
Talented musician, recording artist, great lady extraordinaire. She even made Shawn blush, so that's a big plus on my benefit right there. So.
What?
Wow, and I don't blush.
Well, you do. You're a little red right there.
I was going to say, we agreed. He's just a Ken doll, just, one sweeping motion all over. You can't blush. Can you even, do you fart at all? Do you have regular bowel movements?
Plenty of bowel movements, regular toxic gas.
He does. I'll share this with you. He actually goes to the bathroom and he sends text to his wife to what he's doing. He will literally. I will share this with you before we get started to Joy.
Hold on.
He will sit in the crapper. He will literally sit in the crapper and he'll start texting his wife to what his bowel movements are.
No.
Yeah, you did that once.
The story behind that is you were at the house and I just got up off the couch and disappeared because I had to take a shit.
As one does when one has to shit.
My wife Paige, she texted me. She was like, "Where did you go?" And I took a selfie from way up here while sitting on the shit.
I hope that your wife, she eats the biggest Chipotle burrito in the world, and I hope she stays in that bathroom for hours and gives you a play-by-play of everything her ass cheeks are doing to create the biggest turd in the world.
Her ass is sitting on the toilet right now. That's right, honey. I'm going ahead. It's coming out right now. It's coming out right now.
So good.
Me and my wife take shitting selfies sometimes when we're pooping at the same time.
Wait a minute. Whoa. Are you guys is it like when you ride a bobsled and you're both one's in front of the other and you're just shitting in the same toilet? Or did you buy another toilet facing your wife?
God,
and
the
you're
image.
holding hands shitting together? What is it? Going like this,
There's two bathrooms on opposite sides of the house.
But you said you shit. Oh, so you're in separate rooms when you shit together.
We're in one in each bathroom.
I didn't know if you guys had like a weird European style, like
the
shitting bathroom.
I mean, my wife probably would not be down because she hates. I'll just open the door and walk in and give her, "Hey, baby, I'm going to work," mwah, while she's pooping, and it's.
I mean, that's like the surest sign of like when your balls are gone, you know, like. Complete castration at that point, my man.
At least you're lucky, you know. My wife, it's almost 23 years. She'll just roll over and fart on me and stuff like that before I leave the house. You know, it's just like
it's called a love whistle, and we adore giving it to you. Adore.
My wife sometimes.
My boyfriend gets offended. He thinks I do it on purpose.
I mean, ain't nothing
I
wrong.
don't.
I mean, if you got
Complete
gas.
accident.
Look, one of the best cartoon movies ever is Shrek, and it has one of the best lines ever, man. Better out than in.
I love how you quoted that. Like you're like, yo, my bitch Maya Angelou, and then you quoted Shrek. I was like prepared. I was like, oh, Captain, no, Captain. And then here you go with Shrek quotes.
I just forgot the total interview, man. I got all these bad images.
You're welcome.
Oh, thank you.
How did we get
The
here?
first recording artist to do that to me. Wow.
To make you cry?
God,
Eric Clapton? Damn.
God, I haven't cried this much since my 5th wedding anniversary. No, anyway. Let us step back a little bit. What inspired you to get into music? How long have you been a performer? I'm
going to be as blunt as possible in this interview.
Please do.
I was forced into music, actually. I didn't even, I enjoyed music when I was little. Like, I guess my parents thought I had a proficiency for it, but I started playing the violin when I was 5, the piano when I was 8. Like, took professional singing lessons when I was, 15. I was in choir, all the time, family orchestra. I was homeschooled. So, I grew up really, really, really conservative. Way more conservative than I wasn't allowed to wear pants, listen to rock music, anything like that. So, when you're homeschooled, all the kids were, in orchestra and stuff, and so you're just heavily involved in, extracurriculars, which is why, all the homeschool kids take the trophies home. Sorry. We have nothing else to do. We don't have friends. I just, devoted all my time to, practicing piano and practicing violin, and I was kept in a military strict schedule. So I guess this sounds horrible. I was a machine to create it solely for entertainment. But honestly, I got kind of nudged into it, and then it helped build my skill set for the stuff I really wanted to do, which is songwrite, write songs. I adore it. I've been doing it since I was a little kid, and it's my favorite thing to do. So that's kind of where my passion's at. It's just a genuinely good song. Most people can be this album changed my life, or this artist changed my life, but for me it's a good song. I agree. That's so when people are what genre do you like, I'm there's a song in every genre I adore.
Getting ahead just a little bit, when you've been doing this for since you were a kid.
Yeah.
I want to get into some of your really off the wall music videos.
Okay.
I want to talk about one of your songs, "Can I Get a Box?"
Oh,
I saw that and I couldn't stop. I'm sorry, laughing.
It's okay, because the real hero behind that video, actually, I was with this dude named Ryan Smith, or shout out Ryan, wherever you are. Actually, I don't even know if Smith is his last name. I just knew him as Ryan.
Uh-huh.
So if your last name's not Smith, I'm sorry, Ryan. But he graduated from NYU's film school. And we just kind of we were working at a comedy studio together, and we were just doing stupid projects other songs. And I was working at a restaurant. It's called Rockin' Brews. It's owned by Gene Simmons and Paul Stanley.
Okay.
And they have franchises everywhere. I met Gene Simmons actually, and he made a blowjob joke and tried to pull my head down to his pants. It was very interesting.
I would love that.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, he was kind of a jerk. Yeah. Anyway, moving on. I don't want to
No
say
comment
too
on that.
much.
Anyway.
Yeah, but I was like serving all these California girls that I noticed like patterns. That's something that my brain does. Like I pick on patterns really easily. And I'd have so many like Southern Cali girls come in there and just like beckon me over and they'd be like, Stacey, can I get a box? But they'd always do like I didn't know what a box was, and they had to show me through sign language what they need, like that. And so I started like making jokes with it to like the back of house and staff, and I was like, can I get a box? Like, and so it became an inside joke. So I took it a step further, and I like got with my friend Ryan, the videographer, and I was like, I have this stupid idea. It took me like 3 minutes to make the song in my room, like in my closet in California, like the one room I paid $400 a month for, like in a cramped little space. Like, can I get a box? And so we made the video, and I just released it on Facebook, just as like, you know, here's a dumb thing I did. And before I knew it, like, I had 10,000 views, and then I had like 500,000 views, and I was like, oh no, I'm going viral, I didn't mean to. and then it was BuzzFeed picked it up, and Philip, what's that YouTuber? I'm forgetting like everybody's names right now, but like Tyler Oakley, I think is his name, shared it, and then there was a couple other people that did, and it just got so much traction. And then Elizabeth, I forgot her name too, the one on Hunger Games, the one on Zack and Miri Make a Porno.
I've never seen that show.
Okay.
Mia, I think her first name's Mia, if I remember.
No, it's Elizabeth something.
Elizabeth, I don't want to say Berkeley, but
yeah, I think it's not Berkeley. Anyway, but yeah, her company contacted me, and just it was just kind of a thing. It just turned into like a big thing, and I think that's when I realized like people like me when I'm not trying. You know, because I didn't have to like sit and think of like, what is the next genius, hilarious thing I can do? Like it was like just not really much effort, just me being done with my friends, and that's what picked up. And so I think that video, unfortunately, is the most authentically me, just utter nonsense. And I think that's why people liked it.
Yet. I'm gonna have to watch that. But I did listen. No. I watched Extra while driving through Cape Girardeau.
Yeah.
And the car in front of me rear-ended somebody else. So.
Really?
Yeah, I was. I stopped, and then the cop pulled up, and I pulled into the other lane and dipped out.
Jeez, Shawn.
I didn't hit nobody.
Questionable morals going on there.
Everybody got out of their cars. There was 4 people. 4 people got out of the car.
The things I could tell you guys, man, would make your hair stand up.
Your hair's already standing.
I know, it's just pretty much, you know, getting much older, everything's falling out. I'm finding hair in spots I don't even realize.
Me too.
Yeah. Ooh.
Sorry.
Babies
can have beards too.
Yeah, never mind.
I've never met a woman
with a beard. Hi, I'm Joy. I just shaved it. I'm serious. I have like really bad chin hair.
Like my chin hair?
Hi, I'm Dave. I was formerly a woman.
Oh.
Hi, there you are. I still carry the tits right there. Anyway.
I thought you about that.
Well, you like these, man. Come on. Segueing into one of your other songs, too, I really enjoyed was Sorry I Fell Asleep. And I got to ask who the guy was in the video.
I hired him.
Yeah.
And I forgot his name, too. I'm just dropping balls everywhere today. Sorry, everyone's names. No, I hired Teddy. That was his name. His name was Teddy. And he was a really nice dude. But I was after Can I Get a Box. This is the one I filmed after that, and I had a little bit more of a budget. And so I paid him to be an actor, and he like showed up and like pretended to like not be grossed out by me for 3 hours, and it was great. And he was very nice. Yeah, I slobbered on him. I kicked him.
How much did you pay him?
$60.
What the fuck?
I mean, I paid him the actors, like union actors' wage per hour. So yes, I paid him fairly. I did the research. I'm not Todrick Hall. Anyway. Yeah, but it was really cool. Like, he was just super, like, lackadaisical about it. Just like, yeah, whatever you need to do. It's fine. You need to pee on me, that's cool, too. Like, whatever. He didn't, like, ask me to pee on him. He just,
Oh,
that was just a metaphor for how far he was willing to go.
Extra for that?
I feel like I should have done my research a little further.
Maybe a background check
really
next time.
on me today. Thanks. No, he was super cool, and I hope he's out there still modeling and, having women slobber on him and shove their dirty socks in his face for $20 an hour. Yeah.
So that's a typical party at your house, right? Or...
I mean, depends. Are you talking about, like, me slobbering on people and, like, farting on them and stuff? I don't know. Depends on what you're into. I guess.
The farting, and no,
I've seen Shawn search history.
No, you haven't.
One thing, too, I want to say, you got 2 videos came out about 3 years ago. One of the songs I really liked, too, was... It kind of got annoying when I first heard a couple seconds of it, but I listened to the whole thing. It kind of got catchy. Okay. Super Cool Girlfriend. Yeah. What was the idea behind that?
Okay, so Super Cool Girlfriend is basically like, I'm dressed kind of like a Katy Perry, like, pop star, and I come in and I'm just like, super cool girlfriend, like an Avril Lavigne type. And I have this theory. I wanted to do this originally as a stand-up joke, but I realized it'd work better musically. I have this theory that every single girl, when they're dating someone, has like an inner pterodactyl at all times that just interrupts you trying to be a sane, healthy person. Just like, okay, that's fine, just do whatever you want, hang out with your guy friends. Like, and there's we start panicking and we're just like, no! Like, you butthole! Like, and it's kind of just like this complete, chaotic, like crazy, just, and so... Basically what happens is I'm singing the song and then there's like the crazy girlfriend version of me that comes in and just starts metal screaming like, how dare you, like just so angrily, and that's the whole song. It's just like this sweet me that's just like, I am such a good girlfriend, you asshole, like, and so yeah, like it's about 3 minutes of that.
Oh,
and
that's fantastic.
Yeah, I feel like every girl has that in them, we're trying to behave.
I'm gonna show that to Paige.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look it up.
One of your other ones too, I got a kick out of. Oversharing is caring.
Yeah, that one I did. I was at a comedy studio in LA, and we had this weekly show I did called Joy Sings About Things, where we would get suggestions from our followers. And based on that week's suggestion, and have a whole week to write a song, produce a song, make a music video, and release it. And so I'd get requests, and somebody requested like oversharing on Facebook. So I whipped together the song in like a few days, basically.
Are you pretty quick as far as when you come up with lyrics and stuff like that to put something together?
I do, because it's like, for me, it's almost like bipolar. Just like, like I'll get just like a whole day of just everything coming at me at once, and I'll just be like writing like crazy and writing ideas down. And when I'm really like zoned in, I can write a song pretty quickly, because there's just a lot of noise up here all the time.
Yeah, your lyrics and stuff are really cool. It's just like I said, I see so many songwriters, even people we've interviewed, that it takes them such a process to go to write.
No, it basically mine. It's like if you had like a snow globe of ideas like all the time, I'm just kind of like snatch, 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 like that. It's a weird process.
Kind of a just throw.
Yeah, it's like they're already up there floating around, and
What got you into the comedy end of it too? You had a video up performing on stage.
I got into comedy. I was in California, and this is I hate when I say that because I sound like I was in California. Like no one
Whatever.
Cares. Whatever, Veronica. But I was there, and I actually started it because I wanted to impress a guy. That's how I got into it in the first place, which is most of my, unfortunate exploits that turned into good things was a stupid boy. Anyway, I took a comedy class. Her name is Lisa Sunstead, and she trained Chelsea Handler and like other people like that. She had this group called Pretty Funny Women, where it was like all female comedians, and it was like a class. And so I signed up for the class, and at the end of the class, the graduation is like a comedy show at the Flappers Comedy Club. And so I'd heard that I was funny, and like I'd had like some friends in college be like, you should try stand up. But this is like, it was, because I had the guy I wanted to impress and come to my show that I like signed up for it. And I know. So stupid. And then I just discovered I had, like, a talent for it. Like, we would all gather in groups and, like, read off weekly, like, funny ideas. Just, like, a circle of 20 women. Just, like, reading out and spouting off, like, shit that had happened that week. And then one of us would respond with, like, a joke they could have for it. And so that, I love, like, firing them out, like, for everybody in the circle. And then I was like, this is really, actually really fun. And I started, like, immersing myself in stand-up comedy even more. And, like, listening to, like, John Mulaney and, like, Bill Burr, Dimitri Martin, and, like, all these amazing people. Eliza Schlesinger, I freaking love her. But then my passion grew, and, you know, boy, didn't matter anymore. And I was just in love with it, in love with the joke writing process. It's so much fun. It utilizes so much of your brain. It takes a lot of intelligence to be a good comedian. It really does. It's not just about being funny.
So,
like,
if we give you a subject, you can, like, just make up jokes about some random subject?
They're not going to be good, but I can try. Like...
What do you think, guys? I think you should do it. Go
okay.
ahead. Go ahead,
I'll see
Shawn.
what I can do.
Powerade.
Powerade? Okay. This is zero sugar Powerade.
Yeah.
Okay. This is like the 5-pound weight. It's like this is like the guy at the gym who doesn't have any weights like on his thing. He's just pushing the bar up. Like that's the kind of guy that drinks zero sugar Powerade. Like most of the power is coming from the bad shit. That's the only reason these drinks exist.
But it tastes good.
It does nothing for you. You're basically
I
just
needed
like
to quench my thirst. That's it.
quench your thirst. There's water. Why would you want this?
Because it tastes
It's like
better than
Windex
water.
in a bottle. There's a joke about it.
I'm impressed. I'm impressed.
Yeah.
Don't talk shit about my Powerade no more, though.
Don't drink shitty Powerade. Then I won't talk shit. Damn.
Going forward here just a little bit, I want to talk about a show that you got coming real soon.
Yes!
I want to go ahead and talk about that.
Okay. I'm super stoked about this. Starting this coming Wednesday here at Top Talent Studios, I'm shooting my first like kind of live stream variety show-ish like setting, kind of like you guys. It's going to be called the Loudmouth Show. And what it is, I see like a really huge need in our community for people who feel like they don't have a voice in this area, because it is more like conservative and typically like one point of view is embraced far more than others. I want those people who feel like they don't really belong, that they don't really have a platform to like speak their mind, to come on my show and to speak their mind. And it's for the people who are loudmouths like me. You know, like I always have an opinion about something. That's not always a bad thing. You just have to have the right time and place to do it. And so that's what the show is. And we're going to have like a topic every week that we address. Like this coming episode is all about Pride, since it is Pride Month. So this first one, we're going to talk about like gay issues in the community. It's going to be like more funny. It's going to be like a lighthearted, goofy way to just for people to talk about their feelings, you know, kind of like Sesame Street used puppets, you know, like, why are you so angry? But it's gonna be like me, you know.
Oh, I love you.
Right. Ha ha ha! You should see a psychiatrist.
I'm Elmo.
I take Zoloft. I don't know. My earring fell off. Elmo says, take your muscle relaxers. You'll not hurt anymore. Yay. I'm sorry. Just kidding. Just kidding. That's horrible. That's horrible.
I like Elmo.
No, anyway. So the show will basically be like, will this be like a weekly thing for you?
Yes, it will.
Okay.
It's going to actually be bi-weekly.
Bi-weekly?
Yes, that's kind of what I've decided to start. Yeah, just bi-weekly. So it'd be this Wednesday, and then a couple Wednesdays after that. It's at 5 p.m. Central Time, and it will be live streamed, for my understanding. Yes.
On YouTube?
Yes. Well, yeah, maybe, perhaps Facebook.
Facebook?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Facebook.
You should tag us in it.
I will. I think I will. The
She
Dave
will.
and Shawn Show.
I do too much other things to remember some things, and I will forget.
Okay.
He does forget. He called me Paige once and said, "Honey, when are you coming home?" So.
That's okay. I mean, you resemble a page a little bit. I can see it. Like
Why?
yours.
Thank you. I try to do my best.
It's okay.
Now let's go ahead and kind of step a little bit to music-wise.
Yes.
When we talked, you are in the process, if I can say this,
Yeah.
recording
You
music.
can. I am working on a 4-track EP currently. I'm signed with Joanne Ledesma of Ledesma Music in Los Angeles, and she kind of is like one of those people that represents the artists and like branches out and finds them like opportunities, like finds me places where I can sell my work and sell my songs. And I have like the entire EP written, and I'm in the process of recording and producing it at the moment.
Sweet.
That's
So,
really cool. That's
yeah.
really cool. What are one of the songs that you're going to be pushing on for your first one? Are you allowed to say that?
I am Skywalker.
Okay.
Yeah. Not
It
not
sounds like a song about pot.
no, it's not about pot, Shawn. I mean, this song is kid friendly. I don't want to
Excuse me, you're witnessing this.
encourage them to do drugs. No, I mean
Drugs are
it's not
bad.
really kid friendly. It has the D word in it.
What was the? I guess to talk a little bit about that about Skywalker. What was the thought behind the song? And,
Okay, so I was sitting at my piano one day and I was writing about the feeling when I was feeling in love. And so I was writing about when, you feel like you're walking on cloud 9 or whatever. And I wanted to do kind of like a fun pun in that. And so I started the chorus off like, soaring up high, paragliding in your big blues, because blue eyes, I adore blue eyes. And I just kind of thought of this like plan where it's like on cloud 9, so they call me Skywalker, because... And so I just kind of based the entire song off of that, like, play words and included, like, a couple Star Wars, like...
Are you a Star Wars fan?
I am.
A true Star Wars
no!
fan.
If you, like, pull out, like, he's going to pull out, like, a stack of comic books and be like, let's start from the beginning.
No, I made sure he left him in the car. So.
Yeah. Okay. All right, fine. All right.
Star Wars is the tits.
When will the EP? When will the EP? I just lost my train of thought again. When will the EP be available as far as
This fall.
This fall?
Mm-hmm. We don't have an exact month yet, but that is the tentative release date.
When the EP comes out, you said it comes out this fall. Skywalker is going to be the first one coming out.
Yes.
Awesome. Look forward to hearing that. I want to ask you too, being a performer, and I ask this of a lot of musicians, when you come across fans and stuff like that, what is the craziest person that you've ever dealt with performing as a comedian or doing something on stage?
Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay, so this was, I was so uncomfortable during this show. Me and a friend of mine performed at a VWA, or like the veterans of, yeah. And we were just basically told to come with like 10 minutes of material. And we were, like, as far as we knew, everything was allowed and everything was okay. But we get there and it's like a family event. But we didn't know any of this until we got on the stage. And I looked down and I was like about to rip a joke about someone's dick, and I see a 10-year-old right there. So, and then I see another sign on the wall that's like, any profanity will result in immediate, like, eviction or whatever from the premises. And I'm just like on the stage, like, did not know any of this until, like, and so I just bombed horribly because, none of my jokes worked. Like, I couldn't say any of them because there were children in the building, and, like, I couldn't use profanity or anything like that. And so it was just like, so I was like, do you ever smell your own feet? What jokes would kids like? So it was, yeah, but that was a pretty awkward moment. I've, dealt with hecklers, like, a couple times, just, like, dude bros being like, women ain't funny. But, you have to be like, nice lifted truck, 3-inch Daryl or whatever. I don't know. I wouldn't. That's a horrible comeback. But you take it as thanks. You don't have to rub it in. I'm not very good at dealing with hecklers, but man, I try.
Where can they find you as far as like social media, as far as like dates? What's going on with you?
As far as dates, honestly, not really any in the future because of, everything going on.
As far as checking up, sort of what's going on with you and stuff?
Yeah. YouTube.com/joybrooker is my...
Can you spell that?
YouTube, youtube.com/JOYBROOKER. And that's me, Joy Brooker.
You forgot to spell out .com?
DOTCOM. There.
Are you on Facebook too? They can find you on Facebook?
Yes, just look up Joy Brooker. I'll probably be making a fan page here in a minute because I probably should. My last one got deleted, unfortunately.
Any future stuff coming up too? I know you got the EP, you've got your show coming. Any other things coming up? In
comedy shows coming up?
Comedy shows?
Because I would like to...
Listen, every day with me is a comedy show.
I would like to heckle you while you were doing a live show.
I'm at Laughing Gas sometimes. So when they do like their open mics and things like that, I'd say look for me in the future in like Cape Girardeau, like, Laughing Gas probably, Ebb and Flow, any place with an open mic, and a person, who's willing to lend an ear and listen to my terrible jokes.
Hey.
Yeah.
Well, since we got you here too, I was going to talk just a little bit, see what your thoughts are. Shawn and I were talking, we seem to notice that there has been kind of a pickup again of a lot of great stars that have passed away. I definitely send condolences to all the families. I think the first one I was kind of like, wow, was Joe Diffie back in March and stuff like that. Did Rock the Jukebox.
That was a sad day.
Third Rock from the Sun.
Yeah. Okay.
Jerry Stiller, comedian. He was on Seinfeld, King of Queens. Ken Osmond, which kind of blew me away. Leave It to Beaver from way back when.
That's right. He was
Eddie Haskell.
Yeah.
Also, too, the big one that got me was Little Richard when he passed on.
Yeah.
That's an icon of rock and roll right there.
More than an icon.
I'd like to ask your thoughts on this too, on some music stuff. What do you think about Rats, Round and Round, making a big comeback to the Billboard Top 20?
You said what?
Rats, the rock band Rat, commercials and stuff, and that all over TV. The song.
How does the song go? You spin me round.
Round and round, and you're gonna ask me to sing on camera.
Yes,
hell
sing,
yeah!
sing.
If you do
Round and round, love will find a way. Just give it time. It's a metal band from the 80s, 90s.
80s is making like a huge comeback right now. There's a lot of like it's called like I think it's called wave synth or something like that. There's like a whole genre of music that's incorporating like 80s sounds again. Honestly, I feel like the nostalgia, especially right now in like such a hard time, like the world's changing so fast, and so I feel like reaching back into like the 80s and 90s for that, and funk made a comeback for a while too, like
it's kind of cool from my end too to see a lot of these great artists that I grew up with resurrecting and coming back.
Bruno Mars was pretty good at doing that, and then Charlie Puth does a lot of disco and like 70s kind of, and so now 80s is like really, I've heard a lot of like 80s pop synth sounds and stuff in music that I listen to, and like there's a resurgence of nostalgia that I think keeps people grounded in times that are so uncertain. And when everything is just like constantly changing, I think there's a lot of inspiration to be found in that. And the times that like the good old days, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's
like listening to your dad's music. Like I, listen to my brother's music all the time. Like, so.
Yeah, it's kind of cool.
I think so.
It's kind of cool.
Cool.
Kind of cool.
Well, Joy, thank you. Obviously, so much for taking the time to hang with us and talk with us.
You guys were a lot of fun, and I'm really, really honored that you invited me. Very honored.
Very happy to have you.
It was definitely fun.
Yeah.
Making him turn red, man. That was definitely.
I didn't turn red. You cried like a
man.
You did. There were actual tears coming out of your.
Never cried. Do not make me put your pictures up again. Senior Center again, man.
Senior Center now.
I had to win.
All right, Joy. I got to say this real quick. We were having a sexy bod contest. It was between him and his brother-in-law.
Lord, okay.
Anyway, as a joke, I put pictures out, and he actually almost won, but his brother-in-law won the thing. And I said, I tried to push a few more votes. I put your picture up in all the senior centers all over the U.S. I mean, come on.
I went on a tour, man, flexing my muscles for the old lady.
Yeah, watching some gravy, eating her tapioca going like, oh my God, I haven't seen anything like that. Oh my God. I think it was 1920 when I first last did it.
It's a prohibition all over again.
Come here, honey, let me just grab the ass.
Come to mama.
Joy, again, thank you so much.
No problem.
Before we go and step away, we're going to feature, we got a couple music videos you can check out here on our show. The first one, he's going to be a guest on our show here really soon, Brian Dalton from this area.
Yeah.
He's going to
I know
sing
Brian.
me a song post. Brian, I'm asking you when you come on, please
Brian,
sing me a
he
song.
wants a song from you. He wants you to sing. Brian is currently working in Branson with a producer that's the brother of Tony Orlando from Tony Orlando and Dawn.
Yeah.
Recording some music. First video, guys, is The Follower. Check it out. And the second one is from a friend of mine, Gary Hector, from out of the UK, and the band is Joint Pop. It's called Amplify. Back-to-back music videos here on the Dave and Shawn Show. If you're a band, you got a video, we'll check it out. Dave and Shawn at 2019 at gmail.com. Big thanks, as always, to the awesome people from Josh to Derek and everybody here from our sponsor, Top Talent. Again, toptalentbooking.com. I'm going to say this one more time. You got to go to your desk and get a pen, write it down. I'll give you a second. Okay, I lied. Your second's up. Think of this. Toptalentbooking.com is the website. They're on Facebook. Go to check them out. All the bands, photographers, DJs, you name it, food, you name it, they have it. They will take care of you. Don't go anyplace else. You got to go to Top Talent. Toptalentbooking.com, of course, is the website. On Facebook as well. And thank you so much to our sponsor, man. We love Josh and everybody here. And you can follow us on Facebook at facebook.com/DavidShawn2019 and on Twitter at The Dave and Shawn Show Rocks. Joy, thank you so much.
Thank you, guys. So fun.
All right, thanks a lot, guys.